What's up, everybody? The Scenes Podcast, episode 22. Today, new setup. I'm on Zoom since at school in Florida. Chris is at the studio, as we call it.
At the stew.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're like testing with like all this new equipment. This is kind of very new for us because we don't really know what the fuck's going on. So this video may be a little laggy. It may not be perfect, but we're definitely gonna work on it. We're gonna try and get it to the best we can. But if there's any audio problems, any like camera quality problems, we're sorry. We're gonna work on it. We promise. But we got this is our first time.
Yeah.
This is our first time.
We're only human, guys, but we're going to get better. Don't worry. The next video is going to have better quality, but this is our first go-around. We just want to get some content out for you guys to listen to. Hopefully, I think we got to go in today. We're going to talk about the Messi transfer saga.
Messiah.
The Messiah, Lukaku to Chelsea, and then we're also going to give our predictions on the Premier League for next season.
Yeah, it's. I mean, we're definitely gonna start with this Messi. There's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to unload. So just get right into it. Honestly, how do you feel? What the fuck? Like, what happened?
Honestly, what the fuck is going on is like my first initial response to it all. Like
It's
a couple weeks ago. So it goes from during the season, Messi doesn't want a new contract. Messi wants to leave. He's not happy with the old management. Then they get new management. And then they say, oh, he wants to stay. And then they're agreeing on contract terms. And Messi comes out and says that it's basically done. Everything was done. But after the Copa America, nobody expected Messi to not play at Barcelona next season. And then reports come out that Barcelona are financially incapable of signing him. And Messi's upset. Everyone's upset. I'm upset. I never thought I would see the day.
Everyone's upset. Like, I mean, you see all the Barcelona fans crying. You saw Messi today. Actually, he was crying at his press conference. Like, it was a dark day. I mean, it's sad. I mean, when you're paying guys that are 35 years old star contracts at Barcelona, it's eventually going to bite you in the ass. They were getting away with all these ridiculous contracts. It's finally catching up to them. And in the fucking worst way possible, honestly.
I just don't get. I mean, I understand that Barcelona have been like a lot of teams have been struggling financially since the coronavirus hit last year.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem to have impacted any other team the way that has impacted Barcelona. Because, like you said, they've had the past ownership, they were giving out terrible contracts, thinking that they were Barcelona and they can get away with it through jersey sales and through just revenue, and the revenue just wasn't there because there haven't been fans in the stadiums, and they just had the worst management out of any club in the world, probably out of any of the big clubs.
It's really sad to see. I mean, oh wait, hold on. So I'm a little lagged up right now. So on my screen, sorry about that. Well, we'll see if it'll fix during, but
I think we'll be all right. Let's just keep going.
Yeah, so it's sad to see. I mean, COVID obviously affected a lot of people. It was this was happening for so long. This many bad contracts and everything. So it just finally caught up to them. And then when COVID hit, it was huge losses across the board for almost every team. And it affected them, and then like that, it was just they were doing so poorly. Like before then, there was just no chance of recovery, and they restructured. They were restructuring contracts. They got rid of a lot of players, but they still couldn't hold on to them, which is terrible. Terrible news.
Yeah, Messi's the best player of all time, in my opinion. I know that doesn't stand for you too, Tim, but for me, he's the best player in the world right now. Best player of all time. If honestly, Barcelona, I understand. Like Laporta, who's the current president of Barcelona, he's saying that we're sorry, there's nothing we can do. La Liga, which is the Spanish league, they have a salary cap, so you can only
the hands are tied.
You can only pay so much, and all these bad contracts, and like Messi even offered to reduce his salary by 50%, which is an absurd amount because for him it's not as like. His love for Barcelona is greater than the money. He was willing to cut his salary in half, while players like Griezmann was not taking a salary cut. They were trying to get rid of Griezmann because he makes $35, $36 million a year.
Which is terrible. He fucking sucks.
he doesn't produce, and he's getting paid all this money, and then those are the type of contracts that they can't get out of right now, which is the reason why they can't pay Messi. And then you got players like Coutinho, players like Dembele make a lot of money. Dembele is injured like 3/4 of the season. You just got a lot of bad contracts. You got Pjanic, who's an old and aging player who makes a lot of money. You got Umtiti, who they still can't get rid of. Umtiti's a fucking meme and a half these days. He used to be such a good player, and now he fell off the face of the earth. But I don't know. Barcelona just they can't get it right. They're just in such a financial hole that they can't. They're not producing. They're not bringing in enough revenue. I don't know. It's a very sad day in football because no one would ever think that Messi would leave Barcelona. I thought he was going to stay forever. He was there since he was 13 years old. It's been 21 years since he's been at Barcelona. 21 years. And I don't know. I never thought I would see the day. I'm just very upset. Messi's one of my favorite players of all time. He's, like I said, I think he's a GOAT. But I never thought I would see the day that Messi leaves. And especially now in these circumstances. And there's rumor, like the word around town is that he's going to PSG.
Yeah,
I don't know how I feel about that.
It's basically said and done from what I've heard. There's not really many clubs that could supply for him, and then on top of that, I'm pretty sure they agreed to a 2-year deal, like verbally. I don't think they signed the papers yet, but it's been verbally agreed. It's the only club that could really hold him with money wise. That's how it seems right now. I don't really see other teams being able to give him that type of money. It's sad. It's like so sad. Fuck PSG. Mbappe should be going to Real Madrid.
Nah, I don't think it's gonna happen.
I think they should.
I don't think Real Madrid can afford Mbappe right now.
Yeah, everyone's in the shitter a little bit. Money
especially
problems.
the Spanish teams are worse off than other teams, especially because they have a salary cap, unlike other leagues. Now, I'm not sure if the salary cap came about just this year, but I heard rumors that financial fair play was not being accounted for this summer because of COVID, because last summer they were financial struggles.
Mm-hmm.
So this summer they're saying that there is no financial fair play, which is, I mean, it makes sense because PSG's out here signing 6 superstars on free deals and paying them a shit ton of, doubling any team, like Barcelona tried to match, what am I saying? No, Wijnaldum had an agreement with Barcelona, and they fucking doubled the offer. PSG, they came in and multiplied it by 2. How is PSG able to pay all these players? There's no way. Financial fair play is still, from what I've heard, they're not taking it seriously this summer because of COVID, but they should be, because this is absurd. Now PSG is literally a fucking all-star team. It's not fair, in my opinion.
That's fucking ridiculous. I didn't know they doubled that. But
he had an original agreement with Barcelona, then they gave him double the amount of money, and then he went to PSG last minute, like hijack.
That's ridiculous. I mean, I was talking to my brother earlier today. We were talking about the transfer, and he was like, I don't think PSG could do it with financial fair play intact. But I did not know that it was kind of being brushed off, which makes sense. Yeah. But I think it was being brushed off to help people out, but it's really just hurting them. And PSG's now the super team, and they're basically have the top 3 of the top 5 players in the world on their team, which is fucking absurd. I'm
disappointed in Messi that he's making this decision to go to PSG, to be completely honest with you. I understand that the money literally cannot be matched by any other team in the world, but at this point of it, Messi, 4 years ago, Messi signed a 4-year, $675 million contract. Does it really matter anymore?
No, I mean, he's fucking loaded off the waz. There's nothing. There's nothing.
That's only from the past 4 years. 4 years.
Yeah.
Imagine what he's been paid. He's probably a billionaire. We just don't even know it yet. He's probably a billionaire.
He has to be.
He has to be. Why are you going to PSG just to, they were a super team before they got Messi, and now they get the best player in the world. It's not even.
I mean, me and Nick, we're saying that they're Champions League favorites after all these signings before Messi. And now they're gonna bust, and they're not gonna win the damn Champions League. I'm calling it.
Yo,
Fuck
question
them,
for you.
guys.
Did you put the Scenes podcast thing on top or no?
Yeah, we have it. We have it
It's
going.
up there?
Yeah.
Word. All right, I love the way that looks with the neon lights.
Yeah, we got like a Scenes podcast thing right above us, and then like and subscribe right under us, which is pretty cool.
I love it. I love it.
I don't know.
Sorry, I cut you off. I just wanted to know because I can't see it on my screen right now, so I wanted to know if you were doing it.
Nah, yeah, it's not even in the Zoom call. It's in the OBS, so like it's
Got you.
my ass only, bitch. I love how delayed it is. But I don't want PSG to win the Champions League. Like fuck them. Like they don't even have real fans. Like no one likes PSG. Like it's sad.
It's an oil club, bro. It's like I mean, Parisians like PSG obviously because it's they're where they're from, but I just don't understand how this can be allowed. I don't understand how this can be allowed. I don't. It doesn't really make any sense to me. They got players on this like AC Milan, like for example Donnarumma. They got this is the free transfers they got this summer. Donnarumma, Sergio Ramos, Wijnaldum,
Jane,
and now Messi. And they got Hakimi for 60 million. I think I'm missing somebody.
You are yeah, I it's not coming to me, but yeah, like they're literally fucking ridiculous. And they had a great team before. They have Neymar and Mbappe still. They have Angel Di Maria. Like who like what the fuck? Like they have Verratti. They have Marquinhos. Like they have Keylor Navas. Keylor Navas is gonna sit the bench, like the GG Junior.
It's unbelievable. Like Donnarumma went from AC Milan. They offered him I think 7 or 8 million this season. He goes to PSG. They're offering him 12 to 14. Like. These are salaries that no other team in the world is able to match.
And if I'm not mistaken, that would have been AC Milan's most highest paid player, right?
Oh,
Donnarumma would have been. Yeah, and
100%.
For the non-soccer watchers that are tuning in, goalies are the cheapest players on the field most of the time, for the most part.
It depends. It honestly all depends on caliber of player.
You usually see goalies being at the bottom tier of and you look at transfers too. Just like when you're buying a goalie, it's usually not that expensive. Like we've seen all-time great goalies be moved around for 20 mil, 30 mil. Like that's 30 mil's a lot.
I don't know if I agree with that completely. I think it all depends on the situation. For example, in the early 2000s or late 90s, Buffon went for like 55 million from Parma to Juventus. 55 million in 1998 or like 2000
I don't think it was that much.
It was.
it?
It was like 53 million.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you can look it up. I swear to God.
I don't have anything to look it up on.
No, you can trust me because I know this. It was about 50 million back in 2001, 2000, one of those couple years. Like that was the all-time like most expensive goalkeeper until I think Kepa.
Yeah, Kepa broke it at 70 million. But like, okay,
yeah.
So I guess, but Gigi might have been a rare case because we look at it, the fact that it hasn't been broken until Kepa, which even if it was 15 million more in 20 years, 21 years, we'll say 20 years.
Yeah,
it's a rare occurrence.
But back then, 55 million for Buffon was an absurd number.
I mean, 70 mil for any goalkeeper is an absurd number, though.
But I don't. Well, my whole point in this is that I don't think you said that goalkeepers, like salary wise, are usually at the lower end of the team.
Yeah.
I think it depends because like De Gea makes a lot of money for Man United. He makes more money than like Luke Shaw or like Maguire or like any of those guys. You know, like
that's fair.
Like Donnarumma was the highest paid player in Milan. I'm sure Kasper Schmeichel is probably one of the highest paid players on Leicester. Like Neuer is a high paid player. Oblak, Courtois, like all those guys are different. Like the world class goalkeepers are definitely paid what they're worth. I'm probably in the lower end, like lower teams. They're definitely on the because they're, you know what I'm saying. I would agree with that.
Because I think
lower teams.
Yeah, obviously the world class players, I'll definitely agree with that. They definitely get their fair share. But because I think goalie is a very interchangeable position. I think there's a lot of goalies out. I think obviously it's an interchangeable position, but I don't know.
I don't know.
really.
I don't know how I feel about that argument, Tim. Not gonna lie. I think
All right.
goalies are very appreciated for what they do because like when you have a bad goalie and they make mistakes, it's always their fault. You know what I'm saying? Like they get the spotlight on them. Like when De Gea makes a blunder, like everyone's talking about De Gea, like, and it's like, oh, like if Mania had a better goalie, like they would have an extra 12 points, like they wouldn't have lost these games. It's like, I don't know. It's
Yeah.
a weird argument to have, but back to the PSG thing.
Fuck them.
They brought in Hakimi
Baller.
for like 65 million for a right back, which is actually very expensive. It's like a good price, but it's also expensive for a right back. But he's a great player. And then you got Sergio Ramos, Marquinhos, left back. I think they have Bernat still.
Yeah. I mean, left back's their weakest position on the field. By like,
It doesn't even matter. Man. It doesn't even matter.
With the signing of Messi, God knows what they're even gonna do. Like offensive, like what they're gonna put Kimpembe on the bench, or no? They're gonna run five back. They run five back.
No.
They risk the losing of players going forward. Like Di Maria hits the bench possibly.
Di Maria is definitely going to be on the bench. This is what I think they're going to play. I think they're going to play a 4-3-3.
Okay.
They're going to play right back. They're going to play
Hakimi,
obviously. Center backs, I think this is how they're going to do it. I think they're going to do Kimpembe and Ramos. And then left back, they're going to have Bernat. And then CDM, they're going to play Marquinhos because he's played there a lot. Mm-hmm. And then probably either
Verratti and
Wijnaldum, or like Paredes can play the 6. And then Kimpembe would hit the bench and Marquinhos play center back. That's an option. This is like a great center defensive mid as well. And then you got to have Messi on the right, Neymar on the left, and Mbappe up front, or Messi as a false 9, or Neymar. Like, it doesn't really matter. They can all play all three of those positions.
Yeah, it's
Messi's going to have a free role. Neymar's going to have a free role. Mbappe's, they're all going to have free roles. It's just going to be finding a good balance. I think Di Maria... Personally, you know what I wouldn't mind? I wouldn't mind if they sold Mbappe and played Di Maria because I like Di Maria. He works hard defensively. He gives a little bit more balance.
I think having him on a star-studded team. I mean, he's a great player. We both love him. We both think he's massively underrated. But he's a great player. He's borderline. He is a star, not superstar, but he's a star. And
he used to be a superstar.
Yeah, he's definitely had seasons where he was. I think it does give good balance, and he works harder than those guys. And I mean, you could even possibly this is a little more of a long shot in my opinion. Kimpembe hits the bench. They play Marquinhos and Ramos as center backs, right back and left back. Who gives a shit? And then in the midfield, you got Wijnaldum, Verratti, and you play Messi as a cam
or Neymar.
And then you play Di Maria with them still.
Yeah,
I mean,
I like that. It's
very
much more attacking.
Oh yeah,
much more attacking.
At that point, you have 4 attacking players, which would be absolutely absurd. I don't think it'd really happen. I don't think they'd go that.
Wijnaldum and Verratti are so good though. Like we all saw Verratti. Like people always knew Verratti was a great player, but after this Euros, people really are starting to appreciate how good he is.
And Wijnaldum also had a great Euros too. Not to mention.
Yeah. But the thing is, Verratti can play as that pivot, as like a number 6. He's done it. That's his position. Or he could play like the double 6. I think that could work. I think what you just said, Neymar or Messi as a 10, or like those 4 up front and then them 2 in the middle, that could work. I think that's probably what they're going to do, honestly. I think that's what they're going to do. I think Di Maria will start. It depends. I think it's one of those 2 lineups that we just said. I think it's either Paredes can play there too. He's more of a 6 than Verratti. He could take Verratti's spot. Verratti can, it's very, dude, they have a fucking star-studded lineup and a star-studded roster. They could interchange players whenever, they play, you know what I mean? Like, none of these guys are getting overworked.
Yeah.
Now because they are absurd. All going to play.
So I actually saw this meme on the internet, which I loved. If you use PSG in FIFA 22, we are officially not friends. Just got to put that out there now.
I saw another one. It was like, if you use PSG in FIFA 22, I'm also using PSG. I have no shame.
Yeah, okay, that's a fair point. But don't be a little rat and use PSG.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
yeah, just yeah. I don't know, dude. This is just I think this is gonna. I don't know if it ruins football a little bit. Ligue 1 was competitive this last year. They didn't even win.
Yeah.
But now what they did, like if they don't win that, that's just embarrassing. First of all,
If they don't win the Champo, it's embarrassing.
they should
too.
win. They probably. I give them like an 80% chance of winning Champo.
Oh, they're clear favorites now. Clear
Favorites, no doubt. Especially if they secure the signing of Messi, it's over. Like they deserve. They don't deserve it. These fucking people.
Shitbags.
Too much fucking money. It's ridiculous. I don't know where. Like the oil money is ridiculous because they have Saudi Arabian owners, bro. They have so much money to spend, but financial fair play has to fucking like financial. I remember back in the day, back in like 2013, 14, AC Milan was having so much problem with financial fair play, and I'm like, we had players like Montalivo fucking starting for us, like shitbag
Montalivo.
fucking yeah, shitbag like
He works out Olive Garden now.
like literally average ass players like starting for us, like. Nocerino, you guys don't even know who I'm talking about right now. Like,
yeah,
these players were not any good, and they were under investigation for like financial fair play. I'm like, how? How are we under investigation back then? Like, I feel like
Stefan El Shaarawy.
Yeah, we had like that. We had a very below average, like an average team. He was a baller. Though.
He was unreal.
The streets don't forget El Shaarawy. But this is a good point.
Yeah, let's hear
it. It feels. I'm getting a vibe that FFP, Financial Fair Play, they pick on certain teams and they steer away from other teams. I think there's definitely corruption within the FFP, no doubt. If PSG is not getting looked at right now for FFP and AC Milan was in 2015, it doesn't make any sense.
But like you said, it's because of last season, everyone's financial problems. They're looking past it now. So
I get it, but I don't see anybody doing what they're doing, bro. You know this too.
They took their chance while no one gives a shit, while everyone's looking away. It's fucked up.
Yeah, but PSG
but
was
it's
able to
smart.
Dude, PSG bought fucking Neymar and Mbappe in the same summer.
It was not the same summer.
Was it one summer apart?
It was because they got them at the same year, but Mbappe came in on loan with an option to buy.
You're right. And they bought Neymar for back-to-back summers.
200 million.
150 million or 160 for Mbappe, 230 the world record fee for Neymar.
I thought Neymar was 200 and Mbappe was 130.
No, Neymar was 228.
What currency are we talking also?
I think euro.
Okay. All right, because it might be
I know for a fact he's the number one by a mile, and Mbappe's number two. They had two world record transfer fees in back-to-back years. I don't know. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just gonna throw it out there. I'm not gonna make accusations that FFP is corrupt, but we all know that the history of FIFA and UEFA, they're fucking corrupt up the ass. I would not be surprised whatsoever if there was so much corruption going on in there. They're deciding to pick on fucking AC Milan. What are the other teams they pick on? They pick on lower end teams, bro. Like they don't pick up like Man City get a free pass.
United has spent so much money in the past 4 years.
They get but they're still shite. They get a free pass. PSG gets a free pass because you know why, bro? Because these teams generate so much money that UEFA's like, okay, it's fine because it's good for the game in terms of keeping it running with money and
horrible for the game, good for the business.
Good for the business side of the game, I should say. It's terrible for the game. It's becoming like PSG's a monopoly of superstars.
I just don't get it though.
How?
Do you know what? You know what I don't get? It's the fact that it's in fucking Ligue 1. Like I don't understand. Like Ligue 1 isn't that appealing to me. I don't get like I think the Premier League is so much more appealing. The Spanish League is so much more appealing. You played in fucking France.
Yeah, France is a beautiful country, but in the league,
who gives a fuck if it's a beautiful country?
Nobody else.
Exactly. No one.
But I'm sure Paris is like an amazing place to stay, and like they make up. But the thing is, though, that it's because of the money, bro. They can offer more than anyone else can. That's what's the problem here.
Yeah, it sucks.
They need some sanctions, bro. I'm calling for sanctions on fucking PSG because they're spending all
Bang!
their damn money.
Bang!
Bang! On your chest. Out for the year. No Champions League next year, I hope. I would love that. I would fucking absolutely love.
Hey, I'm not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing.
Ban PSG from Champions League this upcoming season because of financial fair play fucking reasons.
Hey, man.
Get out of here. I'm with it.
I'm with it.
Sign a petition.
Let's go. Bang. Sign the petitions. Get the pens out. So speaking of PSG, I think we do have to bring up Dani Alves. One in the Olympics, won the gold in the Olympics. Some say the most decorated footballer of all time, club record wise, club award wise. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, he has the most trophies, right?
Yeah. He has his foot in about everything, which is unreal. We're talking Champions League, Spanish League, multiple Spanish Cups, Italian Cups. Italian League, Italian Cup, yeah, just unreal. He's been he's been in the, I think, the team of the year, the end of the year team of the year. I think in the few, he's unreal. I think his career's coming to an end soon because he's
the best. He's the best right back of our generation, undoubtedly.
Yeah, no doubt. He just
What's it called?
He fits. He knocks down every team award. He has Club World Cups. Any fucking award you could think of.
The only thing he hasn't won is a World Cup. Like an actual World Cup.
Oh, that's true, actually.
That's the only award he hasn't won.
Yeah, he has a Copa.
The only team award he hasn't won, yeah.
That's unreal. Unreal.
Legend.
I just had to bring it up because Brazil did beat Spain in the Olympic final 2-1. They won in extra time. In the 115th they won. The scenes were electric. Can't lie, fun to watch. It also sucked because it was early as shit in the morning. But I got to get back to my soccer ways and starting to wake up. The Premier League starts in next week. I mean, Ligue 1 started. We saw PSG win yesterday. Lille, former champions, tied today 3-3 with a 97th minute tying goal, which is cool, but it was a tie, so good photo. But yeah, and then we've seen the DFB Polka starting, the German Cup, but I think that's about it. I mean, the MLS has been going on for months. No one gives a shit. I'm trying to think what other soccer starting.
I don't know. That's a good transition into our Premier League predictions for the season.
It's so fucking delayed. It's bothering me.
The delay's bad. So the Premier League predictions, right? So, I want to bring up, obviously, a big transfer that happened in the Premier League. Lukaku returns to Chelsea after 10 years or 11 years. 8 years since he left.
Everton legend. Legend. Yeah. Big Rom. Always loved Big Rom.
Yeah. The thing is, though, with this $130 million for a 28-year-old striker, I don't know how he's a world-class striker, but they were unwilling to meet the $175 million price tag for Haaland, who's a 20-year-old phenom.
I just don't understand.
But you would pay $130 for a 28-year-old guy who's probably got 3 to 4 world-class seasons left in him.
So what I think is, obviously, because that Haaland stuff happened a lot earlier in the transfer window, and then it recently came out, and I think last week or maybe 2 weeks ago, that Haaland wasn't really Haaland was going to stay. So now they hesitated. They need a striker. So what do? They overpay for Lukaku, and I mean Inter Milan. They're fine. Their organization's being fucked. They're just fucked right now. They're selling. They're selling.
They're going under.
Yeah, I think they will. So I mean, and they got fucking Chelsea overpaid for him by a little bit. I think a player of that caliber, he's unreal. Don't get me wrong, but at his age, you have to look at it. I think he's worth in that. This is quite a big range, but 90 mil to 110, I think that's more fair. But 130, that's they overpaid. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm looking at the 80 to 100.
Sorry,
range.
John and Manoff, love you guys, but
no, you overpaid, but you did get a world class striker. You pay, but the thing is with the markets, you have to overpay to get the world class strikers.
Yeah.
Inter Milan were unwilling to get rid of him. They were saying they were not going to sell. Inter Milan, dude, they've lied to their fans. They have so much financial problems. They said they weren't going to sell. They said they were only going to sell Hakimi, and then that was it. Lukaku was going to stay. And now news is coming out that Lautaro Martinez, the other striker that pairs with Lukaku, is also going to leave, apparently.
Where's he?
Tottenham Hotspur. They offered like 70. They offered like 70 to 80 million.
Please,
apparently, Tottenham are willing to sell Harry Kane for like 120, 130 million, and if Man City come calling.
But Man City, because they just got their hands on Jack Grealish, which was a pricey buy too, which we could get into that in a sec. We'll get into it when we talk about their placement. I can imagine.
Yeah.
But I think we should get into this. Our predictions. So we're gonna start with 20. I'm gonna name my 20. You're gonna name your 20.
We're gonna go 20. We're gonna go up.
Yeah, we gotta go up.
Go bottom to top.
Yeah, more anticipation.
All right.
All right, so we're gonna go back and forth. All right, sounds good.
All right, I don't want to explain too much with these teams because I don't know too much about them. I'm not gonna lie. I know.
Yeah. It's fair. We'll just if you have 2 cents to say, just make it quick, and then you can make it quick and whatever.
All right. Start it off.
20th, I got Watford.
I got Norwich.
Come on! Norwich is going to be good this year. You fucking up. You don't know shit.
I got Norwich.
You don't know shit. I'm heated. I have Norwich doing actually decent.
You're heated at fucking my last pick.
Yes. Norwich is going to surprise people. You heard it here first. Sorry. 19, I got Burnley.
19, I got Watford.
18, I got Brighton.
18, I have Burnley.
Okay. 17, Brentford. I think we might have this one in common.
Yeah, Brentford at 17.
All right, we got one. 16, Newcastle.
16, I have Brighton.
Okay. 15, Southampton.
I have Aston Villa. They just lost Jackie Boy.
14, Aston Villa. Same.
14, Newcastle.
Okay. 13, Norwich. Put some fucking respect on their names. Norwich is gonna be a team that surprised a lot of people this year. I'm telling you right now.
I have Norwich getting fucking relegated. About Norwich though, they have this one kid, Todd Cantwell, who's actually a really promising young player. A lot of people are liking him.
Todd.
I could see him getting a move to like maybe a top 10 club in the Prem
after the
next 2 seasons.
After they absolutely upset everyone and come in 13th place this year.
No chance.
They're staying up. Chance. They're staying up. I'm not buying it.
So. I'm not buying that.
At 12, I have Palace.
12, I have Southampton.
11, I have Leeds.
11, I have Wolves. Wolves just lost Nuno Espirito Santos. Went to Tottenham.
English, please. No, I'm kidding.
Great coach. The Wolves coach. He brought in a whole team of Portuguese players, and now they left.
So actually, I have an idea, Nick. So I say we just go through this entirely. We can make this a clip, post it on, and then like our social media or something, or YouTube, and then we'll explain after we finish the whole 20. All right. So you had we just went at 11, right?
I had Wolves at 11. Yeah.
All right. I had Leeds. 10, I have Wolves.
10, I have Leeds.
Oh, okay, so that's fair. 9, I got Everton.
I want to talk about Leeds for a second.
Yeah, you got it.
Leeds finished, I think, in 9th place or 8th place last year. They had a great year. I think 9th. I think that they could do the same thing. Marcelo Bielsa is one of the best coaches in the world. He always takes like lower team jobs and tries to build them up because you rarely see him at a big club. I love the way that his style of play is so like possession based and fast, like on the ball, on the front foot. Like that's my style of football, and that's the way he plays. I love it. And he's able to bring players who aren't as high of quality, like elevate their game to compete against like top teams. And I love him. I love his style of coaching and the way his team plays.
All right, bang. Fair enough. 9, I have my boys Everton.
I also have Everton.
They haven't done. I will talk about it later. They just haven't done shit this transfer window. 8, I have Spurs. Fuck the Spurs.
8, I have Arsenal.
Oh, they haven't done shit either, but I think they're gonna be decent. 7.
All they did was overpay for Ben White.
7, They have I have West Ham.
I also have West Ham.
Yeah, we have a lot of similarities.
We do.
6, I have Leicester.
6, I have Tottenham.
Fuck the Spurs. 5, I have Arsenal.
5, you have Arsenal top 5, really?
Yeah.
5, I have Leicester.
AJ just showed up at my house. You could come in and say what's up on the Zoom if you really want to. Come wave.
What's up, AJ?
Nicholas.
Yo.
Nicholas.
How we doing?
Oh god. Watch that cable, yeah. Surprise guest. So 5, I have Arsenal. Yeah, I got them pretty high. I think they're gonna.
Let's dive into the top 6 a little bit more.
No. Let's finish this and then we could do a deep dive. I wanna make. I think this would be a cool clip and then we could explain
Okay.
more.
Keep going. So 5, I have Leicester.
Okay. 4, I have Chelsea.
Okay. 4, I have Liverpool.
3, I have Liverpool. VAR. You said it wrong. Sorry.
3, I have Man United.
Oof. 2, I have City.
I have Chelsea too.
And as much as I hate to say it, Man United's winning the league.
I don't think so, bro. I think Man City. I think Man City are gonna get Harry Kane.
It hurts to say it.
I think City are gonna get Harry Kane. They're gonna be the best team in the league. It's not gonna be close. Well, it will be close, but they're gonna be dominant. They're gonna have their front three. They're gonna have Jack Grealish off the left. Fucking Harry Kane up top. Off the right, I think they're gonna have Raheem Sterling.
Okay.
At the 10, you're gonna have in the midfield 3, you're gonna have Rodri, Gundogan, and Kevin De Bruyne, and then Cancelo, Ruben Diaz was the player of the year last year.
Yeah.
John Stones had a great Euros, great season last year. And then Kyle Walker. I think they have the best starting lineup, especially now they got Jack Grealish, and I think they're gonna get Harry Kane as well. I don't know. And then you got guys like Phil Foden coming off the bench. They're going to try to sell Bernardo Silva, apparently. Bernardo Silva wants to leave, apparently. And then you have Riyad Mahrez coming off the bench as well. Their team is just absolutely stacked from top to bottom. Their second team is better than most teams' first teams. They're unbelievable, the depth that they have. I think they're going to win.
For me, too much star power, too many egos. That's what I.
So?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
I think so. Not really. I don't know why. I like them a lot. Actually, I liked them a lot last year. Very fun team to watch. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, they play the best football in England.
Yeah, but I think I don't know. I'm just not. I think they won a lot of games last year because the false 9 really threw a lot of teams off. But they're switching back to a normal 4-3-3 probably with the signing of.
If they get Harry Kane, they will go back to. Well, the thing is, though, Harry Kane plays like a false 9. If you notice, Harry Kane has changed his play
he's
a lot in the past year. He was the leading goal scorer, but he was also the leading assist.
Yeah.
He likes to come in deep, and then you'll have guys like Jack Grealish and Sterling run behind, just like how kind of England played. It's going to be a fun team to watch.
Yeah, fuck.
I think Harry Kane's a bit overrated, though. I'm not going to lie.
He's a mouth breather.
I do think Harry Kane's
He's a mouth breather.
He's a mouth breather.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's a bit overrated, though. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of Harry Kane, but I do think that signing will put City over the top.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very fair point. I think they are favorites to win the league right now. But hey, we'll fucking see. I got Man U winning the league. I'm kind of big on Man U. I think Sancho. I fucking hate Man United though, if I'm being honest. Like I really dislike them, but I think they'll be great. Sancho, huge signing in my opinion.
Okay.
I think they got him at a good price too. If I'm being honest, 70 mil for Sancho, it's not terrible at all. We're talking about it. I think he's
How
a very
much?
class. 70 million, I believe.
I thought it was more. I thought it was closer to 90 million.
I mean, the original cost was 70 million without add-ons and everything. So it may have been closer to 90. But I think Sancho will probably be one of the best players. Well, he will be one of the best players on the field. They still have Bruno Penans. John just got here too.
Johnny boy.
John, you can come peek your head and check the setup out. But they got Marcus Rashford.
Yo.
Marcus Rashford. So Bruno Penans, Sancho. Edison Cavani was a monster last year. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I don't know. Their defense
Another
is
thing,
still
though,
good.
Rashford is out until I think October or November.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
Yeah, he had like shoulder surgery, so he's out for a while.
They'll be fine. We move.
We move.
Whatever. I didn't want to pick the basic choice. Also, it played into my decision a little bit. So we talked about City. We talked about United. We could talk about Liverpool a little bit. Liverpool, sorry.
I want to talk about United a little bit. How do you think they set up this year?
Probably like a something close to a 4-2-3-1, or a 4-3-3 with something like that. That's how basically they played last year, to my understanding. It's just
tell me your lineup. What's your lineup for Man United?
So it's gotta be Shaw, gotta be Wan-Bissaka. I heard some Man United fans aren't really happy because they didn't get a backup right back because Wan-Bissaka's been doing the heavy loading. Center back, it's gotta be Harry.
There's still rumors of Kieran Trippier being trying to get there, so that could happen.
I saw that. So you obviously got Mary Maguire back there. Dean Henderson's probably gonna start in that. Let's see I mean, I don't think Lindelof's gonna start. Who started last? Did they pick up a center back? No, they did not, right?
No, Varane, yeah. You idiot.
Yeah,
Varane
yeah.
is like one of the best center backs in the world. You fucking dumbass. Obviously, Varane's gonna
Dude,
Victor Lindelof is gonna start center back.
Dude, I was thinking, I was like, who the fuck was? I thought they got a center back. All right, sorry about that. I'm a little bit. I don't know if you know. Oh, yeah, I probably shouldn't say that.
So think about it first. Okay. So midfield. I think they're gonna do a 4-3-3.
4-3-3. Yeah. Sorry, I just need to recoup a little bit. So hopefully they hold on to Paul Pogba. They got Bruno Fernandes.
Yo, what the fuck are you laughing about?
Don't worry about it.
All right.
So they got Fernandes. They got Pogba. I don't think Lingardinho is going to start. The weather. But
Sunny in it.
So yeah, you're right. Yeah, nice sunny in it.
This is my problem with Man United, is that they're lacking a number 6.
Yeah, I mean
you cannot play Pogba and Fernandes.
Fred.
Oh, Jesus. You cannot play You cannot play
Scotty!
Pogba. You cannot play Pogba and Fernandes in the same midfield without like a top-class center defensive mid. I heard a lot of rumors they're trying to get Declan Rice, but I don't know how that's going to happen. They need a CDM. Scott McTominay as your starting 6.
Scotty!
Or Fred. You're not winning the league with that. That's why I think Man United's not winning the league. They're missing a number 6 to give balance to the midfield. Because you know how well Pogba plays when he's able to play freely. And if he's able to play freely, that means you need a guy behind him that's gonna give balance. And I don't think they have that right now. So that's why I don't think that they're gonna win.
So if I'm being honest, I'd probably say Scotty starts though. With Fernandes and Pogs, and then you got
as of now, unless they sign someone else.
Yeah, you think they got a chance at anyone else or no?
Declan Rice, I've been hearing a lot. I think that could still happen. They need to get a guy like Declan Rice to play CDM. Well, I heard. Honestly, I think Calvin Phillips would be a good shot. You'd be a cheap one too. Like you'd be like a $30 million, like on the lower end of.
I think he'd be higher up because of the Euros he had just had. He had a great Euros. A lot of people saw it too.
Leeds are not a very big club financially. I think that they would accept a bid 30 to 40 million.
That's a fair point. Ooh, so up top.
I'm surprised I'm actually really surprised. Calvin Phillips. There's not a lot of Calvin Phillips rumors after the Euros because he was a top player in the Euros for them, and he was very good for Leeds last year too.
Oh yeah, he was great, unreal.
Great guy.
Mm-hmm. Nah, he was one of my favorite players. He was just fun to watch, but we saw him playing in more of a free role because he played with Declan Rice. Him and Declan Rice played at the same time. Sometimes we saw And
Oh, they always play. They started every game together.
yeah, and we saw Calvin Phillips get the free roll though. He
Yeah,
was
he was
more
able to
movement.
push on forward. Yeah.
So I don't know if Calvin Phillips, he might want to play more of a role like that instead of being like a holding guy. So I think probably Declan Rice would be the better fit.
Yeah, but he can play the 6. It could be either one. The thing is, Declan Rice is a lot more expensive than Calvin Phillips. Just because he's English and he's a young Englishman, like that's like promising. Like
yeah, he gets overpaid for it in England.
Very expensive. Exactly. Who else? Oh, so up top, who do you got on the left, right? Come here.
So obviously you got Jaden starting on the right, Mr.
Yeah.
Sancho up top. I don't know. I don't really remember who started last year because I know Cavani played a lot of games. I don't think he started though.
Martial. They still have Martial.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of him though. It's tough. Probably. I mean, though Cavani usually was a great sub for them. He came off the bench, did well. Yeah, now I'm thinking about it. They don't have a great fucking team.
You made it. That's why I wanted to get into this because I really don't think that they're as strong as some people are saying. I just don't.
Yeah, probably Martial will start.
I would say so.
Probably. He's a young guy. He's still got upside to him because how young he is. He probably could get sold somewhere. And then on the left, I mean, Rashford would be starting, but he's a fucking pussy. No, I'm kidding.
I'm gonna go. Well, since Rashford's not playing, I'm gonna go Greenwood.
You think Greenwood's gonna get the start?
Yeah.
I could see it. Yeah. Fuck it. I'm sticking. I mean, I still think they're gonna win. Bruno Fernandes is gonna carry. He's gonna. How many goals has he scored this year off penalties?
At least 8.
I was thinking 8. I was 8+. Yeah, fair enough. All right.
At least 8. Yeah.
What other teams you want to talk about? We could talk about Chelsea.
Fuck Man United. Man United are overrated in my opinion. I think that they're missing a number 9, like if they got like Harry Kane, that'd be really good. Like they need like a top class number 9, and then they also need a number 6. And then I think they're title title favorites, but they don't have that. So I'm gonna go. I think City. I have Chelsea coming in second place. For me, Chelsea just come off winning the Champions League. I think Chelsea are one of the honestly they're going to be neck and neck with City in my opinion to win it all. They just brought in Lukaku for 130 million, and he's one of the best strikers in the world. He solves their problems up top. I think Werner was an issue for them. He couldn't finish. Werner probably drops to the bench.
Werner was an issue, but you also have to think about it. He was very good at creating chances. Like he had a shit ton of assists. So. And also, why are you looking at me like that? Werner was always in great spaces on the field. John's looking at me like I have 3 eyes right now.
John's bugging. Dude, you got to understand, Werner had a lot. The reason why he missed so many chances because he got into so many good positions on the field.
He said the reason why he missed so many chances was because he got into so many good chances on the field.
Dude, he got some. You need to get a lot of good chances to miss a lot of good ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he said if they scored half the chances that he got, he would have been one of the best players in the world. That
was the worst take I've ever heard in my life. Best players in the world? What are you on?
He would have had one of the best seasons.
He said he would have had one of the best seasons. That's what I
mean, okay, all right. Anyway, Werner is a fucking. He's a good player. Werner's a good player. But he's not a great finisher. There's something wrong mentally with him, probably a confidence thing because he had a rough season.
Definitely is a confidence thing.
Yeah, and then you got Havertz and Mount in behind him in like a 3-4-3. You got Havertz and Mount, 2 top players. Both had great Euros in my opinion. I thought Havertz was Germany's best player this Euros. And then you got Jorginho and Kante. Jorginho, obviously best midfielder in the world, probably going to win the Ballon d'Or, best player in the world. Best penalty kick taker of all time.
Very false.
Won the Euros with the best international team in the world.
Did miss the penalty in the Euros, though. Not the best penalty taker in the world.
I'm just fucking around, but I think Jorginho had a great year. Won the the Euros and the Champions League, and then you have Conte, who's probably the best number 6 in the world. And then you got Reece James, Chilwell, both great fullbacks, wingbacks. And then there's rumors that Jules Koundé from Sevilla might make a move to Chelsea for around like 40, 50 million. He's a great center back, very young and promising.
Young, promising, yeah, for sure.
And then you have Thiago Silva and Rudiger, and also Aspilicueta there that'll rotate in. I think Chelsea are a fucking top team. You have guys like Ziyech. They still have Ziyech coming off the bench. Still have Warner coming off the bench. A lot of rumors about Ziyech maybe coming to AC Milan, which I would love to have him in my team. He'll start as a number 10 right away. I like Chelsea a lot. I think Chelsea are very deep and have a lot of quality, especially Lukaku, bro. Lukaku might win the Golden Boot this year, bro. I don't know.
Lukaku's
situation for him.
He's also a different type of play. Him and Warner have very different play styles, and we saw them play great with that type of play style. Like Warner didn't score a lot, but like they were a decent front three up there. So that's why I think it's going to be a different play style.
Also, Warner needs to score, bro. At the end of the day, like they would have won more games if he scored more goals.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, what you want out of your number 9, you need him to create chances, but you also need him to finish the chances.
So we could talk about Liverpool right now a little bit.
They're an interesting one because last year they had a lot of injuries.
And they still finished top 4, right? I'm almost positive. I think they finished 4th.
Bro, they were playing academy players at center back. They had no center back.
No, I know. They got Virgil back. Pickford fucked up Van Dijk's knee. Fuck Liverpool, but felt bad for him. But fuck him. I don't really give a fuck.
Scumbag.
I mean, Liverpool. Like, who gives a fuck about Liverpool?
All right. So Liverpool, they got a good squad still, but I'm concerned about their midfield. They didn't really make too many signings, and they lost Wijnaldum, so I'm not really a big fan of that. So at the back, they got Joe Gomez and VVD back. They both tore their ACLs last year. Now they're both back. They got Konate from RB Leipzig.
Joe Gomez, FIFA legend.
Oh, FIFA fucking rat, you mean?
FIFA legend. Rat, yes.
Okay. Alisson in that, obviously. Trent and Robertson, probably the best fullback duo in the league. Probably, right? And then you got, probably.
I mean, you could argue City,
yeah, but I would say Liverpool. And then in CDM, you have Fabinho, Jordan Henderson, and Thiago in the midfield, and that's not a very athletic midfield. I'm not a big fan of.
Very athletic league. The Prem does get frisky a little bit.
Wijnaldum was a perfect fit in that team because he was a box-to-box and he was a ball winner and he could create chances, but like. Thiago Silva is like a number 6. He's not a number 8 or number 10.
Thiago Alcantara, not Thiago Silva.
Did I say Thiago Silva? I meant Thiago Alcantara, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then Jordan Henderson came off a bad injury last year, a bad groin injury.
They were very injured, and they fucking managed to do well. I hate them, but I think they'll do good. They got great, they got Bobby, shitbag Bobby Firmino. You got Mane, Salah. Their front three, I really don't like Bobby, but Salah and Mane are cool, but they got a good system there because they have someone that sits back. They have room to run behind, and they're gonna do their thing. They're good defensively. Their midfield is solid. I think they'll be good. They'll be a good defensive team.
I don't know. I feel like they don't have. I don't see any goals coming out of that midfield. I don't see Jordan Henderson or Thiago putting I don't know. It's not a good balance for me. You have 3 players who are defensive, deep lying midfielders. Yeah, Jordan Henderson is the most attacking midfielder out of those 3, and he's not attacking at all.
I believe when there was a season where I think Salah and Mane had a shit ton of goals. And I could see it happening again. I forget what year it was, but their numbers were absolutely absurd.
I actually have Salah winning my Golden Boot in my predictions.
Oh shit, you did those? I didn't. I feel like I gotta chalk one up now too.
So okay, so we did our top 4, and then after that, it could go anyway.
Yeah, we have the same 4 teams in our top 4. I want to talk about everything a little bit.
We have 9th place.
Shit transfer window. Not really excited for. I'm excited for the season, but Are we gonna do anything? Probably fucking not. We got Adam Gray. Great signing. But are you kidding me? Oh man.
Dude, you lost Ancelotti, which was a big loss. He's a great coach.
We got Rafa Benitez.
You probably lost James Rodriguez as well.
Possible, but nothing's happened yet. So I still have some hope. There's what we got about.
I got about 3 weeks.
To Real Madrid. We got about 3 weeks left in the
Real Madrid. I can see him going back to Real Madrid because he'll be a very cheap signing, and Ancelotti loves him. So I could 100% see him going back to Real Madrid.
Yeah, we'll definitely be in danger if that does happen. But
yeah.
To be fair, some exciting on the exciting half. Pickford had a great summer, great tournament with England, so that's a plus. Edward Charleston had a good summer too. He played in
America and the Olympics.
Yeah, he played in both. He definitely got a lot of time. He looked good in both of them. He played a lot of minutes in both of them. So I am hopeful for like something. I think 9th is probably the most fair place you could put them. You could have them. Their ceiling is probably 6, but if we're being realistic, like they're not good.
They're a middle of the pack team.
They didn't make any good like the signings were lackluster. Like I'm just not a big fan of what happened really this summer.
All right, let's get into the award. Your Golden Boot winner, your top scorer.
Hold on, you lagged a little bit. You want to say it again?
I said, who do you have as your top scorer, your Golden Boot winner? It was a tough one.
I want to go with the choice that's I want to go with something kind of bold. I'm not gonna lie.
I picked Salah. I thought that was a bold one. I think Salah because there's no, like I explained before, I don't see many goals coming from anywhere else other than him and Mane, and some goals from Bobby. But other than those three, I don't see goals coming from anywhere else. So I see Salah like carrying them like hard to get into top 4.
Ripping them a new one.
Yeah.
Oof. I'm gonna say Tammy Abraham of Chelsea off the bench.
Oh my! Please give me a serious one.
No, yeah, I gotta think.
I was stuck between him and Lukaku, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I think Lukaku's gonna have a big year.
What was it? What was that guy in fucking QPR when he won the Golden Boot when they got relegated? Oh, Premier League legend.
Bobby Zamora.
No, it was Zamora.
No, Charlie Austin.
Charlie Austin. I want to get Charlie Austin, Premier League legend. I want to pick something like I'm gonna say Jamie Vardy.
Really?
Yeah.
Bold.
I'm on a bold one. I think it's gonna be it's a bold type season. All right, yeah. I'm gonna say Jamie.
Okay. Half a sister.
Bruno Fernandes.
Okay, that's a good shout. I have KDB.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah, can't go wrong with KDB. And then we're gonna go to Player of the Year. You have to go Bruno if you're going to go top sister, and then they're going to win the league. Who the fuck else?
Yeah, I guess so. Bruno Fernandes.
I got KDB as well. It's like the same thing. We both have. You have Man United winning, so you have Bruno as your top sister, and then your Player of the Year. I have Man City winning, KDB top sister. I think he'll win Player of the Year as well. I think KDB is the best player in the Prem.
Yeah, probably.
So that's a safe choice for me. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna go with it because I think it's gonna happen. So we got to get into Manager of the Year.
Oh, now we're going crazy. If I'm being honest, I don't know who manages Norwich, but I think them going in 13th, their manager would probably be in the contention. They're not
getting 13th, bro. They're not getting 13th.
God, they have a god squad.
Crack.
They have a god squad.
Who the fuck is on that? Dude, I literally have them in last place.
And I'm not gonna lie too. I was looking at the teams that just got promoted, and I was like, because I wanted this list to be a little different. So I was looking at them, and I was like, you know what? I want to have one of them doing decently well. So I picked Norwich, and this wasn't This wasn't.
Norwich got promoted?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were in the league last year for some reason.
No, it was Norwich, Brentford, and Watford that got promoted.
Okay.
No, yeah, and I picked one of them. So this isn't like a case where I was like, oh fuck, I forgot to put them. This was actually like, all right, I was gonna say, fucking, they're coming in 13th. It's not like I forgot about them. But yeah, whoever Norwich's manager is, chalk him up as manager of the year. Put your life savings on it. You heard it here first.
I love to hear it.
It would be cool if I knew his name.
I think his name is like Farkle or something. Farkel, something like that. Some weird name.
Lord Farquaad for manager of the year.
Done. Dude, my shit's basic as fuck. I got Pep. I don't know how that's. I think City are gonna win the league. I can see
Mikel Arteta. He's got a chance too. If Arsenal come in 5th, yes. They have a shit squad.
Yeah. Yeah, it can happen. If they do well, I could see him doing it. But I'm just gonna stick with Pep. Young player of the year.
Saka.
I also have Saka.
Really? Fuck
yeah,
you.
I was between Saka and Greenwood.
Greenwood, good photo.
Yeah, I think Greenwood is gonna have a great year too because he's gonna be playing. He's gonna be playing a lot because Rashford's out. And, I think he's gonna be playing a lot of number 9 as well because Martial is and Cavani's old, so he's not gonna be playing as many games. So I think Greenwood's gonna play a lot this year. I think Greenwood's gonna have a great year. So I think it could be between him and Saka. I'm gonna go Saka though. Shout out Asian College Saka fanboy.
Yeah, shout out my brother also. He's a big fucking Saka fan. I'm on the Saka hype train. Love him.
Yeah,
I think it's his time to shine. He's gonna carry Arsenal this year. AJ's clapping over there on the side. AJ, diehard Arsenal fan. We know this.
Hasn't missed a game since 2007.
Hasn't watched a game since 2001, actually. But yeah, do you got anything else, or are we gonna wrap it up there?
Do I have any other notes? No, that's about it, bro. We covered everything, bro.
Yeah.
Everything.
So we're gonna wrap it up. We're around that hour mark yet again.
Always. Let's go.
This actually is. We've had almost an hour episode, like 57 minutes plus since episode 11.
We love to hear it. We love the long episodes. We love the long episodes.
Yeah. So if you guys made it this far, drop a comment, like, subscribe, follow the TikTok, Scenes Podcast, follow the Instagram, the Scenes_TV. Drop a follow there. I mean, do whatever you want. Share our posts. Please share everything.
Please share our posts. Please.
Anything helps. Even a follow helps. So that's about it, guys. TikTok and Instagram will be in the bio. I'm so delayed right now. It's really throwing me off because I'm looking at the screen. But yeah. All right, guys. If you made it this far, seriously, thank you. And goodbye, guys. Peace.
All right. Peace.